apparently we're not allowed to give authors any rating below a 3-star. Every day someone wakes up and opens their mouth on that little app, I hold my breath and I hope and pray that it makes sense. And every day there is at least one person that dashes my hopes up against a stone. Goodness, guys, of course there is more drama in the book world, but less drama than what we've encountered so far on this page. So you know what? I guess that's a highlight. Let's get into it. Hello. For everyone who is new or doesn't know me, my name is Shelly. I love everything to do with books, but since I am just getting out of a book slump, the reviews are slow but will be coming shortly. And I've just been entertaining myself with all the drama going on in the book world, in the book sphere, every single piece of drama that's going on. I am hunting and I am really just sipping my tea and enjoying. So you are welcome to share in the enjoyment, to just join me as we explore all the poor opinions that people on the internet have shared. And if you are looking forward to hearing even more of these, because I'm actually enjoying giving you guys a bit of drama between these reviews, then be sure to subscribe and hit that bell to make sure that you are always kept abreast of everything that's going on. So let's get into it. Now, this shouldn't be too long of a video because this entire situation is not even up for debate. This is stupid. Basically, a young lady on TikTok decided that she would share her opinion. And her opinion is that books shouldn't get anything below a 3-star. And wait for it. Let me just give you her reasoning behind this. Basically, she decided that she would write a book. And in writing that book, that's when she came to realize that writing a book is difficult. God. That we're going to address a bit later. But she realized that writing a book is difficult. And because of the difficulty that she recognized came along with writing a book, she said, wow, I deserve an applause. I deserve at least a 3-star for the mere effort I'm putting in to writing this book. Ma'am. Now, how many times did I say ma'am? This take is one of the more wild, idiotic takes I have seen in a very long time. Because how did 1 and 2 get to fish? Baby girl, first of all, the fact that it took you attempting to write a book for you to recognize that it is a harrowing experience, I knew from that moment, I knew this was going to be stupid. From that moment, I just knew it was going to be stupid because for someone who, one, had to write, what was it? I think 10 or 15,000 words for my dissertation, I can tell you it's difficult. For someone who openly, secretly writes, I can tell you it's difficult. Yes, the experience has, shown me that it's difficult, but also, I believe anyone who has had to write 500 words for English class or whatever language class you are in, or even 50 words, can tell you that writing is not easy. Like, come on. And if someone actually had to tell you that, okay, let's take it aside the amount of words that you have to churn out to actually publish a novel or like a full-length novel. Have you read? I just wanted to ask her, have you read a book? Have you read a book? It doesn't even have to be fantasy, but have you read a book? The storylines, the plots, the surprises, the development of characters, the different personalities, all within one book, all within one piece of writing, yeah? A writer, a single writer, sometimes multiple writers, 2 or 3 at most, come together, or, if it's one person, decide to sit down and create all of this. Just the brain processing that it would take to come up with the story itself. Not write it, come up with the story itself would literally shatter a human being. And they have to be shattered and pick themselves back up to actually now pin it down. Why are you now realizing that writing a book is difficult? I'm so baffled at that point alone. I could rant on that point alone because I can't imagine that someone would say that. Like, you can think it. Like, it's a poor opinion, 100%. It is a poor belief. It's a poor thought. You can think it, yeah. But, you know, some thoughts are inside thoughts, my love. Some thoughts should remain in your heart, in your mind. Like, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back, okay? So we've established that already she's out of her mind for only just realizing that the process of writing a book is hard, okay? I should go into it a bit more, but let's just stop. We've discussed it a bit. So simply because it is difficult, not even difficult, because there are some writers who make it seem effortless. I mean, some writers are just amazing. Okay, sorry, I had to gush on something. I'll gush later. Anyway, let's get back to the... Anyway, yeah, gotta get the attitude back in here. It's not even the fact that it's difficult. It's the fact that you have to put effort in. You're just like, wow, because I put in all that effort, you know, all that work, you need to give me my round of applause. The actual entitlement I have suffered over the last few months from authors and even some readers, I'm actually surprised I am properly engaging with the book world, because what is actually wrong with you people? How can you be so entitled that you say, simply because I wrote this book, you have to give me a good rating, like minimum 3 stars? Ma'am. Again, I shall say, ma'am. Please. There's a reason readers rate books. Okay, there is a reason we rate books. It's to give our genuine, subjective opinions. And yes, while we're reviewing, we try to be objective when it comes to certain things. But it is our right to be subjective. It is my right to pick up a book and say, quite frankly, I don't like this trope, and for that reason alone, you get a 0. I can say that with chest, and it is my right. It is literally my right to do so. But also, our reviews, our genuine and honest reviews, also help those who are now going to look at our reviews judge whether or not they're going to pick up that book. Now, I see that this is where she got frightened and demanded this nonsense of a 3-star. She possibly read her book and thought, some people might not like this and will give me a bad review. And when we give reviews, we also give reasons. I don't particularly trust someone who can give me a review without a reason. I'm just like, at that point, I will have to look into the book myself. And even when someone gives me reasons, I still look into the book myself. I love to form my own opinion. Thank you very much. But when we review and we give our honest reviews and we tell you the reasons why, it now allows someone to make an informed opinion. If someone doesn't like that trope as well, they know now that that trope is present in the book. They know how heavily it presents itself in the book, and that will help them in actually choosing a book that they are more likely to enjoy. Why would I, as a reader who is going to spend money, pick up a book that I am bound to dislike? Do you see the problems here, okay? Simply because you write a book does not mean I have to now pick up this book, engage with it, and lie. Please, no. Everyone who knows me or knows my reading style, my reading taste, you know that I love my fantasies. And if you've been watching my recent videos, you know that I have fallen in love with thrillers as well. If you've watched some of my older videos, you know that I don't really care all that well about romance. I do enjoy a romance here and there, yes, especially if it's a good romance, you know. But my primary genre is fantasy and thriller, and truly I kind of pick up anything in the YA type of genre, but then that's because there are so many subsets of that one genre that it's kind of like, okay, I can go for YA fantasy or YA thriller, you get me? I can go for YA dystopian, I love those as well. And if someone else is like me and they don't like romance, and I go up and I say, wow, this book has so much romance, I didn't like it, I'm gonna give it a 2-star because of how heavily the romance featured, they can now say, oh, I am just like her, I don't like romance, I'm not picking it up. But if someone now says, actually, I like romance even though she doesn't, even if I rated it a 2-star, a 1-star, even a 0-star, they can say, I actually love romance, I actually love that trope, so I'm going to pick it up. Us giving you a lower rating, like us as reviewers giving an author a low rating, does not guarantee, you know, that someone will not pick up your book. And it doesn't really truly speak on the content of the book. What it speaks on is my opinion, okay? For people I follow on TikTok, some people, if you give me a review, I'll pick it up because I've followed your page and I've recognized that we have the same taste, or anytime you've given a recommendation, I've picked up that book and I've liked it. I now know that I can trust your reviews. I now know that we and our tastes align and I can pick that up. That's the same for so many people on the, you know, on the book sphere everywhere. They kind of know where to get their recommendations and they know how they choose a book. Yes, ratings are important. They are, because especially when it comes to listings on like different platforms, especially when it comes to things like Goodreads and Storygraph. I have a video about why you should be reading on Storygraph and not Goodreads. That's another story. But especially on platforms like that, I can understand where the ratings, you know, are important. But to now demand that readers give you a certain rating, regardless of how that reader felt, I was just like, this is so stupid. Beyond stupid, I'm just like, it's entitled. And beyond that, I found it a slightly disgusting because I'm just like, you want someone to disregard their own feelings for your feelings as an author. And I always say this, like, if you do give a bad review, I spoke about this in one of my last videos, I said part of reviewer etiquette is that if we give an author a low review, we won't tag them because we do not want to basically just be coming up to an author's face and saying that I personally did not like your book, or I personally think your book sucked. We are not going to do that as reviewers, but we are entitled to our opinions and we have the right to share our opinions however they end up being. And so when I came across that video, my mind was spinning out of the sheer stupidity and just the entitlement. I think that's the word right there. The entitlement was strong, and I couldn't deal at all. I was just like, some people just wake up and truly they just choose stupidity. It was just a dumb opinion. Now, if you go looking for the video, you will now see that you can't find the video. The video is missing. Because obviously TikTok rightfully came after her behind and the video was taken down. Fair. And I'm not sure that her book has been published yet. I believe she said that she was in the process or something like that. It does make me weary of her book. I'm just like, you've shown yourself to be slightly entitled. And quite frankly, it seems as though this opinion, if anything, came from a place of fear. And I know that as a writer, imposter syndrome is strong. You can write the most amazing book and say, oh my goodness, I don't think anyone's going to like it. That is very valid. But I'm just like, is your book good? Are you afraid that we're not going to like it because it sucked? And does it suck? Like, I'm just a bit weary now because this is the opinion that you gave, please. And I won't even lie. As someone who writes secretly and basically never shares her work except with like a few friends, I'm just like, one day if I publish, I will now remove myself from the reviewer space and I'll end up in the author space. And the minute that happens, I will know better because I respect the reviewer space as a reviewer. And that's not going to change simply because I become an author. Because as just someone who was engaging with BookTok, she's now, you know, writing. And so she's engaging with the author side, with author talk. But coming from the reviewer side to the author side, why do you not know reviewer etiquette? You know, why are you not practicing reviewer etiquette? Or was your reviewer etiquette just missing from the beginning? And at that point, once again, can I pick up your book? Truly thinking about it, I won't even lie, is giving Kate Corain. And for that reason, if that book ever comes out the woodwork, I'm not finna buy it because I'm not finna read it. Good luck to you, though. Good luck. Like, truly, I never wish ill on anyone. If anything, I wish that people think before they speak. I know that I can go on rants, but that's usually after I've processed things. Even sometimes it comes out incoherent because I'm better at writing than I am at speaking. I'm selling myself, even though I might not ever release anything that I write. But I process things before I come on here and rant. You know, I think about it. I think about how I feel. I think about all the points that have been presented. And then I come out with an opinion and I share that with you guys. It seems that people aren't processing. You know, we need to bring back the age of journaling. I am trying to get into journaling because it's really, really good to actually process your thoughts, not just on books and writing and anything, but just on life. And you know what? One of those journals, you know, one of those diaries, not even a journal, a diary with a lock and key. You know, some things you need to lock away. Some opinions, some stories never need to see the light of day. This was one of them. Unfortunately, it already seen the light of day. So though you might not be able to find her exact video, that video is everywhere. It's everywhere, which is how I came across it. Because the minute I saw it, I said, let me trace back the origin. And the video wasn't there. I'm not even sure I can find the page. Ooh, they came for her. They came for her real good. And I don't actually endorse bullying. I don't endorse counseling. Like I said before, ages ago, I'm a fan and a firm believer of actual correction and accountability. I don't think that we should bully someone into the ground until, you know, it's just become terrible. No. I want us to hold them accountable. After we told her that that opinion was trash, what I expected was for her to take the video down and then post another video telling us that she took some time to think and recognize the stupidity of her opinions and have genuinely seen the wrong and has genuinely changed her opinions, not just to placate us. Now, it seems instead that, you know, she kind of was bullied off, and I don't want her to be bullied off because I do just believe in general bullying is wrong. And even in these circumstances, bullying is wrong. The opinion was stupid though, but bullying her was also wrong. But goodness me, guys, think before you speak, and also maybe share your opinions with a few friends before you come out, because I'm actually not sure she shared this with anyone. And if she did share this opinion with some people and they all agreed with her, she needs to change her circle of friends. I also believe that some people need to change their circle of friends, because you have a bunch of yes men or a bunch of people who are also as daft as you, or who also have such wild opinions like you, and that needs to change. But guys, yeah, what a wild, wild way we are starting the year. Like, it's just scandal after scandal after scandal, or drama after drama after drama, because this wasn't really a scandal. This was more of a poor opinion. So it's more drama than scandal. But goodness me, I think we need a break. I think we need a break. It's getting to be a bit too much. Authors, please. Like, if I really have to start a series on this page about just authors behaving badly, that is so because she's not the only author, but in her case, I guess, prospective author, because recently there was an author who tried to solicit nudes from teens. Oh, guys, what is the book world coming to? I don't want to now venture out from the topic at hand, but yeah, there was a horror author who tried to solicit nudes from like teens, and believe me, it's not an accusation, because the people he tried to solicit came out with receipts. It was so bad. He literally sent messages saying, oh, this is for a campaign for my new book. Basically, he requested that young girl sent him, who I believe is like 40, a bunch of nudes, and he wouldn't even, I guess, use all the nudes. Oh, goodness me. basically, he would look at all of the nudes, basically, and then select which ones he preferred. So he's just like, just send me a bunch of, you know, naked or lewd pictures for me to really enjoy myself. And then possibly you will be included in this promo. Sir. 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 Oh, why do I have to be repeating myself? Oh, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So this is wild. And unlike Miss Sang over there, who thinks that we should be giving her 3 stars, this author is a very, very successful author who's worked with the likes of James Patterson, guys. He is successful. He is big. And yet this is what he's doing. I'm like, you've come so far in the book world and this is what you do? And in my head, I'm just like, okay, where's PR? Where's PR? I'm assuming that authors who grow big have PR. People who should help them make decisions, you know? Because, wow. You know, where's his media team? Because PR only comes in, I guess, after the scandal. Where's his media team? His social media team? The team that is working on all of his, you know, promotions. Where is his marketing team? Shouldn't they be handling this? And if the marketing team was in charge of this, because I believe he actually ended up blaming the marketing team. Come on now. Because what he said is that, oh, he didn't have any parts to play. He outsourced it to a marketing company, but then he owns that marketing company and he's the head and he basically makes decisions. So I was like, sir. Again, sir. So not only were you behaving like a perv, but you now decided that you want to treat us like we stupid? Like we can't put 2 and 2 together. Like we don't have critical thinking skills. I admit that quite a few people are showing that they don't have critical thinking skills, but quite a few of us do. Quite a few of us do. And sir, this isn't cute. Ugh. I don't even know how that scandal ended up on my page because I'm like, I don't even read your genre. I kind of avoid it because I can be a scaredy cat sometimes, so I kind of avoid horror unless it's really, really good. Like unless the premise is really enticing, I kind of avoid horror. But this man, God, I guess it was so bad that it found its way to fantasy and thriller talk because thriller, maybe that's why thriller, horror, you know, they're kind of next to each other a bit. Not sure, but yeah, guys, scandal and drama, it just keeps coming. And I would truly hope that it would stop, give me a break to breathe and, you know, have a bit of hope for the book world, but doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. Which means that you guys can probably now get accustomed to me coming to you with some drama. And I know you guys like it too, so don't worry. I got y'all. Don't worry, I got you. But for those of you who do want to see the video, I will post it at the end of this video so you can now check it out for yourself and say that I've genuinely seen the video for myself, what she's saying. And yeah, you can come up with your own opinions on the nonsense. But goodness me, some people need to think, as I said before. It don't seem like they're going to, but they really do need to. But yeah, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed hearing about the chaotic mess, which is TikTok, more specifically BookTok, and the horrendous opinions I come across on like a day-to-day basis. It hurts my brain. But it is well. I cannot wait to come back and just give you guys even more of the business next week. So until then, be sure to like, comment, share, of course. And if you haven't already, even after I told you at the beginning, subscribe. See you guys soon. Bye.
PSA, if you are rating books lower than a 3, you are the asshole. Let me tell you why. I have been writing this book, my book, for like, I don't know, 3-4 months now. I'm like hundreds of thousands of words in, 120,000. It is so hard. And if someone has not only written, but also edited and published a book, minimum 3 stars. I don't care how much you hate it. Give it 3 stars because those authors deserve it. It is hard work.